think about moisture, I always think back to the old rough top that we used to install. It was just 1x6 sheathing, the kind of stuff we used to use on the floors before plywood. And when we put it on top of the cabinets, we always spaced it. And the reason was because when the tile guys came, they put down a mud base and it was wet. And the reason you had to space it was because that 1x6 would swell up. So back then, people understood moisture content. They worked with it. Even though all of our wood was old growth, we worked with it. And something happens at some point. Suddenly, everybody lost touch with moisture content and the impact of it. It's so important all the way through the process of construction. 2-story homes can shrink 1.5 inches just because the lumber's drying out. It used to be that, when you were a carpenter framing, you just had to put up with the climate that was outside. If it was raining, you just kept on working. Well, when the house gets really wet, these days, you got to allow it an opportunity to dry out before you wrap it up and dry it in, before you start doing the interior work. I mean, the formula is so easy. For every 4% change in moisture content, most softwood is going to move 1%. So all you have to do is punch those numbers into your calculator, and you'll know, hey, I need to spread this wood out a little bit. If it's really dry, it's going to swell up, then gap those boards a little bit. You can use a credit card. You can use something thicker if it's really dry. So it's techniques like that that builders need to, become really familiar with.